Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. My name is Maureen and today I want to show you the strategy that actually helped me to close a $4,000 pricing gig, and that lasted for like 3 months and we took it up to the next level, which is now like long term. Now you're here because you either want to make money from writing or you want to make more money. You're actually on the right platform. This is the right channel, and if you're just coming across my video, you can subscribe and stick to my channel because I'll be sharing with you strategies I use in making consistent seven figures from writing. And what I'm about to review to you today is something you need to know. Okay, so how did this happen? First of all, I used to be like some of you. I was in need of a job. I actually quit my 9 to 5 remote at the time, and then I had a $600 job on the side. When you work in a freelance house where the content is not consistent, right? So you get assigned some content for the month, and maybe let's say this is August, and by September there's nothing on the table for you to work on, right? So that was the kind of job I was in at the time. And later on, I decided to like, you know, how can I actually do this? I need more money. I need to, scale up my freelance business. I needed the clients, and I needed, even if it was just one client, I needed something sustainable. So that was what now led me to exploring my options. So what I did was I went that same freelance platform where we get assigned work and all of that. So I decided to like, reach out to one of the team members, but in a different niche. So this person is a backlink builder, and I at that time I didn't know what they actually do. I know that they work with us and all of that, so I decided to reach out to him. I was like, hi, let's say his name is D. So like, hi D, um, open to freelance gigs, stuff like that. Just wrote in a short message on Basecamp. Basecamp is actually an app where people collaborate, write, they outsource some work to you and all of that. So when I reached out to him, he was like, okay, there's a project he's working on currently, and they need a writer, and he would like to get my email to get back to me on that, stuff like that. And I was like, okay. I left my email with him and waited for his response. So he reached out to me. So when he reached out to me, he was like, this is the rate for this amount of content, and these are the plans and all that, and asked me if I was actually interested. I was like, yeah, this is cool. Let's go. Let's get on with it. And so I I signed the contract and then started out working with them. And now that thing taught me something. I realized that as a backlink builder, he works closely with content writers. And this is not just about that time. This is about what happens every day, every time. As a content writer, there are people you need to work closely with. Like when you go to where people sell certain things, you would always meet the one that complements it. If you're someone that goes to the market, you get things like catfish, okay, and by the side of the person selling catfish, there's another woman selling, what do you call it, scent leaf. So the reason why she said close to the person selling catfish is to complement the service, because anyone who buys catfish will likely buy scent leaf. Do you get? So that's how it is with content writers and backlink builders. They work hand in hand. Now, what you now do if you want to get a writing job today, do this. Go on LinkedIn, search for backlink builders. Search for backlink builder. That's the word. I'm going to share my screen with you and show you how to do it. Okay, so you go on LinkedIn, search for backlink builder, and connect with every backlink builder you can. Now, you filter it by location. Now, the idea is that you're looking for people who work in countries with higher currencies, right? For me, I'm actually looking for people who live in countries where their currencies are way higher than my currency. So I look for people like in the US or people in the UK or just something like that. So what you do is you network with them, you connect with the person and engage with the posts of the same person. You know, send them a connection request, send them a message. Oh, hi, thanks for accepting my connection request, and I look forward to seeing your posts, stuff like that. Do this like 10 link builders. Have them on your list on LinkedIn. I know some of you don't like LinkedIn because people have, told you that LinkedIn is too professional, too depressing, and all of that. But truth is, if you don't know how to use LinkedIn, it becomes a problem for you as a freelancer. And I encourage every freelancer to know how to use LinkedIn. Okay, so when you go on LinkedIn and search for link builders and you connect with them, the idea is when you network with them for a while, you build a relationship with those people and then bring your service to them. Now, they also believe that you can also be they also believe that you can be a source of um what's the word, like just the way they can actually help you, you can actually help them too. So you guys go hand in hand. So whenever you go on LinkedIn, what you do is you network with people who are likely going to need your service. And these people are link builders, web designers or web developers, um, um, HR managers. But then today we're talking about link builders because these guys work with content writers. These guys, what do they do? These guys are constantly working with, brands, and they help them with outreaches, guest posting, SEO strategies and stuff like that. And these guys work with brands that need content writers. And most times they can't write by themselves. They don't. Another thing you should also know is that they work with deadlines, and they are constantly under pressure to like deliver and all of that. So who do you think they will need? They will need a writer to work with them because they don't have the time to be looking for content writers. They always need a go-to person. So if, for example, they're working with a brand and the brand needs a writer, who do you think they will go to? You. That is why you need a backlink builder in your corner. Okay, so this is the strategy that got me the $4,000 job. So how did that happen? I reached out to a backlink builder and he had a project at the time, and then they needed a writer because while his work requires um, link building and all that, he needs content as well to work with it because it's like your phone and battery, they work together. Like you can't separate your phone from its battery, right? If you want them to work together, that's how it is with backlink builders. They can't work without a writer, except in cases where the brand already has a writer. That's an exception. So today, I want you to know that you need a backlink builder and they need you. You need a backlink builder and they need you. This is how you can get gigs constantly. So reach out to them, connect with them, go on LinkedIn, search for backlink builders, connect with them, and you know, share with them your interest in working with them, and also share with them that you can tell them you can actually help them. You can recommend them in cases where they need a backlink builder, and they will do same for you. So that is how you can actually get writing gigs constantly. I recall recently I reached out to some backlink builders, and by the time there was this time I went off on LinkedIn, and by the time I go back, the person already moved on with another writer. The reason was because he didn't have my email. So there's just a lot of them work with writers. They just need content writers around. It's the same thing with a web developer. It's the same thing with certain people whose service complements yours or is adjacent to yours. Okay, so don't sleep on this strategy. Use it to make money. Okay, and you can actually use it to land a long-term work, like a retainer work and all that. Like that particular service, that particular project I worked with D led to a long-term work, which I am still enjoying right now. So do not sleep on this. And And if you know you're going to, work with a backlink builder, ensure you have your portfolio ready, few samples of your own. Make sure you have your CV, your resume ready. Also ensure that you have your LinkedIn optimized, because most times what it will ask for is just your LinkedIn profile and a work sample. I've been there. When he needed me to join the team, he asked for my LinkedIn profile. And even when the hiring manager wanted to vet me, it was just my LinkedIn. So you need to take LinkedIn seriously. Yes, you need your LinkedIn, you need your resume or CV, a well-written CV, because sometimes they need it. I don't think D actually asked for my CV, but he asked for a work sample like two, and then for my LinkedIn profile. So you have to start taking LinkedIn seriously. And that is that. And if you're just in my channel for the first time, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I promise you, I'm not even gatekeeping. I'm going to share with you everything that's helped me build my writing career and skilled. Okay, so subscribe, like, and comment. I'll see you in my next video.